Insisting the South Asia produce next president may not be democratic, Okorocha says. Welcome to the news and thank you for turning to listen. Okay, the news in detail. Please stay with us. The former governor of Imo State, Chief Okorocha, has spoken concerning the agitation that Nigeria's next president should emerge from the southeastern region. During his recent interview on Arise News, the All Progressive Congress APC chieftain stated that he is not running for an Igbo presidency. You may recall that Chief Okorocha recently declared his aspiration to become Nigeria's next president in 2023. During the recent interview, Richards addressed the recent changes within his party, the All Progressive Congress APC, and the clamor from the southeastern region. Addressing the topic, Okorocha said, I aspire to be president of Nigeria. However, I am an Igbo man who is not contesting for an Igbo presidency, as I am contesting for the Nigerian presidency. I am not a candidate for zoning, but I am a candidate for justice. I prefer that people should discuss justice, fairness, and a general sense of belonging than the zoning arrangement. Nigeria stood on the tripod of Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba as the three major ethnic groups that started the nation. It is just and equitable that if other two legs have had the opportunity to govern the country, the third leg should be allowed to do so. That is where I stand. It might not be democratic, but it is equitable and just that we demand the South Asia should be allowed to produce the next president. Perhaps a different agreement can emerge on Nigeria. After this comes fusion. Okay. He's coming out to say, oh, okay, it might not be democratic. How? In the spirit of fairness, equity, and justice, this is the most sensible thing to say, that the North have their fill, the North have had of this, the West have had, the South have had, then it is time for the East. So I don't see him coming out and saying, oh, it's undemocratic. How is it undemocratic? How is it undemocratic now? Let me understand. Now, wow. Want to say you wanted her to vote for you? You're coming out to say this? Okay. It is democratic. The North is insisting and has been giving us clueless leadership. The presidency should go to the Southeast. Okay. Fairness and justice indeed. Udenwa from Olu Zone ruled for 8 years. You from Olu Zone ruled for 8 years and you wanted to install your in-law from Olu Zone. Now you are talking about fairness, equity, and justice. I had a man nominated as deputy governorship candidate was also his in-law to be. He was said to be dating his second daughter or more. Now, wow, they don't turn this presidency to family affair. This presidency and the governor. Okorocha is the man. My able senator have said it all. And Owole is the most qualified candidate for 2023 Nigeria president. Yoruba should stop being greedy. You don't have an argument here. When you do, they'll come for you. Look at this coward contradicting himself for the fear of Fulani people. I wonder. In the beginning of your speech, you said you're not a candidate of zoning. Then in the head, you said South should be allowed to produce the next president. Is that not zoning? I'm telling you, the man is confused. Eh? But your familiocracy, economies, kleptocracy, and richocracy were all democratic under your sham regime. Clap for yourself. Okorocha and a person. This was the same governor that turned Imo State into a family affair. Sometimes they think Nigerians are dumb. This is one of the criminals OBJ should have been in prison. Oh my goodness. Well, he's contradicting himself, and look, the fair thing to do is in the spirit of fairness, equity, and justice. See, if you're even going to be talking about people coming out based on how well they did in their past government, there are some people that are not even supposed to come out. Unfortunately, this country, we are not coming together for dialogue. We're not coming together to talk about what is going to help us to move forward. Nobody wants us to come together because they know if we come together today, I bet you in the next 10, 15, 20 years from now, we'll be able to beat our hands on our chest and say, this is looking like it will be as in Dialomako. It is going to be remaining small. We will now say, this is resembling the Nigeria that, we are the Nigeria that we have been visualizing for a very long time. I think, to be sincere, if only INEC had criteria. Okay, you want to become the president. Okay, you want to become the governor. Okay, you want to become the senator. Okay, you want to become House of Reps member. Okay, you want to become a councillor. Okay, you want to become the local government chairman, a minister. You have certain criteria to follow. And those criteria are followed strictly. I don't think we're going to be having a problem. Imagine Rochas is coming out and he's saying, I don't know, what is he even saying? He's coming out to say, in the spirit of, he's coming out to say, Zorin is not democracy. But what really is so? What is he saying exactly? What exactly is he saying? Contradicting himself. Okay. Because at the end of the day, this is what you get. Okay, this man coming out now to say in the spirit of fairness, justice, and equity. He's coming out to say in the spirit of fairness, equity, and justice. Do you know what he did to Imo State people? Go to him as in just ask questions. You don't even need to go. Ask people. Go to places. Okay, let's say even Twitter. Ask people of Imo State how did this person? Yes, of a fact, they're going to tell you that during his administration that the atrocities that is being carried out in Imo State currently right now is not done. That they experience, things were bad, but it was not this bad. They will come and tell you, security-wise, this thing, there were no killings, there were no arresting of innocent people, there were no burning of houses, and a lot of things that is happening now. But at the same time, they will now tell you, this man, this is exactly what he did. He has a case of him almost confiscating all the properties belonging to the state government to his personal property. He also has a case to answer that he wants to fix his family members all over the place. I mean, such people, they're not supposed to be allowed to smell power again if Nigeria was the same country. All he needs to do is to, shift. That's just tell him about shift. Let him move to one side. Yes. But unfortunately in Nigeria, you see somebody who is not even, by right, the person is not even supposed to even come out to say, I even want a local government chairmanship position. Yes, the person will come out, and because he was a governor and he was a senator, he will come out and demand for president. And before you will say Jack Robinson, this person has gotten it. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So I wrote, Nigerians, it is left to you. Who are you going to be picking? Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.